Well, Sonam Kapoor may say that she hates love stories, but she's a romantic at heart. But unfortunately for her, there is no one in sight. Let's take a look.
I think love stories are always going to be around, but I would love to kick some ass. I would love to kick some ass.
एक लड़की थी दीवानी सी, एक लड़के पे वो मरती थी.
That's Sonam Kapoor, like you've never seen or heard before.
गलियों से गुजरती थी, जब भी मिलती थी मुझसे पूछा करती थी.
So is the stylish star who claims to hate love stories in her next film, taking the title a little too seriously?
Excuse me, my friend has a huge crush on you, man.
No, ये झूठ बोल रहा है. She has a crush on you.
Perhaps she is, if her plans are anything to go by.
पागल हो गई हो क्या फुटपास कर रही हो?
तुम नहीं समझोगे. जब तक तुम्हारे साथ नहीं होगा ना, तुम नहीं समझोगे. हाँ, of course, action film के बारे में सोचा है. मुझे I want to hit a lot of men, so that would actually work.
1, 2, 3, go!
In I Hate Love Stories, Sonam plays Simran, a character she swears is the closest to her personality of all the roles she's played. The same, however, cannot be said of the Simran who perhaps inspired this Simran.
I think आज की day and age में भाग जाना and all that is a little like silly, you know. Depends on how my dad reacts to the situation. Bas, that's it.
और क्या करना चाहती हो?
No, it's a pretty safe bet that her protective power will not approve. But we have to ask if off-screen there's a love story worth talking about.
Who is Sonam's Raj in real life? I would hope it was Leonardo DiCaprio in a couple of years, but nobody, not anybody. More realistically, nobody. Not right now. I'm like too young and I'm having too much fun. I love love stories. ये फिल्मी दुनिया, dramatic कहानियाँ.
And with 2 back-to-back releases coming up, the fun appears to have just begun. Mumbai, Divya Unni for NDTV.
Well, Deepika Padukone's turn at the Cannes Film Festival didn't go totally unsung, and Frida Pinto is planning a big, fat Indian wedding. Move over, Frida Pinto. It's not a tall, dark stranger that's on mentor Woody Allen's mind, but the tall, dusky, well-known Miss Padukone. The latest buzz doing the rounds at the Crossette is that Deepika did manage to turn a few heads after all. After her red carpet turn went all but unsung, noises are being made that she caught at least a couple of eyes. Apparently, Hollywood agents made discreet inquiries, and so if the tales are to be believed, so did Woody Allen. He is said to have expressed an interest in meeting her to discuss possible projects.
Really couldn't get bigger than this.
But before you say match point, here's where the tale gets really interesting. Apparently, the pretty Miss Padukone couldn't meet him because she was on a tight schedule. To which we can only say, yeah, right. It's a bit like Frida herself not joining the red carpet at Cannes for the premiere of her first Woody Allen film because she was busy shooting with Tarsem Singh. But apparently she has had time to plan a wedding. The latest rumors say that the slumdog starlet, who has been making headlines for her so-called first ever sex scene in the film Immortal, is all set to tie the knot with her just out of his teens boyfriend Dev Patel this summer in India.
And that's exactly what I've been doing from day one.
The couple, who have been maintaining a low profile lately, are said to have visited the Sweet Lady Jane bakery in Los Angeles to book their wedding cake and inquired about shipping the cake to India. According to sources, this particular bakery holds sweet memories for the two, since this is where they had their first few dates. Or that's sweeter than the cake could hope to be. As for the forthcoming nuptials, don't hold your breath. Remember Rohan Antau, former fiancé? Dare we hope this one's for keeps.
So I'm really excited to be here for him.
With all the talk of number one and Khan versus Khan, who would have thought that King Khan would be beaten out by a certain Queen Kef? The ever-enterprising star just beat Baksha Khan as the most searched and downloaded celebrity in Bollywood. And it's not just online, the demand extends to mobile maniacs as well.
I would like to be as much as me, whatever would make me feel the most me as I am inside.
So where does she go from here? Well, Katrina's all set to produce a film and act in it as well. So after playing a politician in Rajneeti, she's all set to do a Goldie Hawn in the Hindi version of the 1980s hit Private Benjamin. According to sources, Katrina is very keen to play the spunky army officer, bumbling her way through the male-dominated platoon. And since she already has taken in and conquered some of the biggest names in the business, this might be her most believable turn yet. Well, that's it on this edition of Take 5 News. Updates continue on NDTV24/7. Thanks for watching.